Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Smog bin Jupri. I am an electrical engineering student at University of Selangor. In this video, I would like to share some of information about smog, acid rain and global warming. So what is smog, what is acid rain or global warming, and what the causes and the effects for environments. So I will share the information in this video. Firstly is smog. Smog is air pollution that reduces visibility. The term of smog was first used to describe a mix of smoke and fog. The smoke usually came from burning coal, and smog was common in industrial areas and remains a familiar sight in cities today. Most of the smog we see is photochemical smog. Photochemical smog is produced when sunlight reacts with nitrogen oxide and at least one volatile organic compound, or VOC, in the atmosphere. Nitrogen oxide comes from car exhaust, coal power plants, and factory emission. VOC are released from gasoline, paints, and many cleaning solvents. When sunlight hits this chemical, they form airborne particles and ground-level ozone, or we call it smog. This smog can be helpful or harmful. The smog that layer high up in the atmosphere protect us from the sun dangerous ultraviolet radiation. But when the smog is close to the ground, it is bad for human health. The smog can damage lung tissue and it is absolutely dangerous to people with respiratory illness like asthma. This smog can also cause itchy and burning eyes. The next one is acid rain. Acid rain or acid deposition is a broad term that includes any form of precipitation with acidic components, such as sulfuric or nitric acid, that fall to the ground from the atmosphere in wet or dry forms. This can include rain, snow, fog, hail, or even dust that is acidic. Acid rain results when sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are emitted into the atmosphere and transported by wind and air currents. The sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides react with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form sulfuric and nitric acids. This then mixed with water and other materials before falling to the ground. The ecological effects of acid rain are the most clearly seen in aquatic environment, such as streams, lakes, and marshes, where it can be harmful to fish and other wildlife. As it flows through the soil, acidic rainwater can leach aluminium from soil clay particles and then flow into streams and lakes. The more acid that is introduced to the ecosystem, the more aluminium is released. Lastly is global warming. Global warming occurs when carbon dioxide and other air pollutants and greenhouse gases collect in the atmosphere and absorb sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off the Earth's surface. Normally, this radiation would escape into space, but this pollutant, which can last for years to centuries in the atmosphere, trap the heat and cause the planet to get hotter. That's what known as the greenhouse effect. In the United States, the burning of fossil fuels to make electricity is the largest source of heat-trapping pollution, producing about 2 billion tons of carbon dioxide every year. Coal-burning power plants are by far biggest polluters. The country's second largest source of carbon pollution is the transportation sector, which generates about 1.7 billion tons of carbon dioxide emission a year. Each year, scientists learn more about the consequences of global warming, and many agree that environment, economic, and health consequences are likely to occur if current trends continue. Here just smattering of what we can look forward to: melting glaciers, early snowmelt, and severe droughts will cause more dramatic water shortages and increase the risk of wildfires in the American West. That's all for my video. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.